Hello team. Hopefully everybody's doing good. So today I'm redoing the video. If you saw it previously, don't worry about it. I just updated it, came up with something better. So hopefully you guys are gonna enjoy it more of what the new update that I just did. So in here we're gonna see. So I have a PowerPoint. This PowerPoint will be also in the AKO folder, so you'll be able to see. So in here you'll see, since I'm doing the PowerPoint right now, I haven't uploaded, but it'll be in here, and it'll say MDRDB volume 3, and then it'll be a PowerPoint. So in this folder, you're gonna have the database, which is called MDRDB3, and it's a type is XLSM, it's an Excel file. And then you're gonna have two text documents. One is gonna be called my SRB, and then in and out. So the old one used to just be called SRB. Now I changed it to MSRB because of the AKO. There's certain stuff that I had to set it up, so I just changed it to my SRB. So when you get to the actual AKO folder, all you got to do is click on MDRDB volume 3, and then you could save it anywhere you want. So it doesn't particularly have to be in the actual MDRDB folder, the actual database folder. I recommend just saving it into your desktop and have it as a desktop, so it's in there in your computer. Now for the in and out and the SRB text document, make sure you save it in the actual database folder. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you could you'll be able to see on the PowerPoint, and I'll scroll down, and then here you'll be able to see where letting you know where you need to create this folder where you could have this stuff saved. But the new update that I have, so there's this new Excel file that I have, and I'm gonna call it Army PERDB export. So pretty much I'm doing the work for you. So I'm creating the all armor PDB text, converting it to Excel, and making all the changes where what I'm required that the database needs to the database to work functionally. All you got to do is pretty much follow the steps. You click on the UIC, and then you copy and paste it and save it into your PERDB text. I will update this every Monday, and you'll be able to see, and just like here where it has a date, you'll be able to see when I update it. Now the difference is that it's not going to be in the AKO folder. The reason why is because this folder, anybody with a CAC, like if you see it right here, it says visible only when logging into a CAC. Anybody with a CAC access will be able to see this folder. So in order for us, or for me not to get in trouble and they don't close our actual Army Career Counselor Central folder, I pretty much what I did is saved it on my folder, and I restrict that folder. So that folder means that you could only open it if I gave you permission. So anybody who's using my database, I saved your emails, you're in my distro, and I went one by one and gave you access. So if you need access to this folder, or correction, this file document, let me know, shoot me an email and I'll add you, and then you'll be able to actually download the Excel file, and then you could be able to select the PeerDB or your UICs for the PeerDB. So I'm gonna do a little quick video on how this works. So in here, this is the actual All Army PeerDB file. So all this is all fake data. So I'm just showing you how it's gonna work. So what happens is you follow this direction. So click one of the unit UIC. So all you gotta do is go over, select whatever UIC you're trying to copy and paste into your text document. So for instance, we're just going to do an example I'm trying to do a quick video. So all you got to do is click on one of the UICs, and boom, here's everything for that particular UICW. So the next step says if you're going to then click on the multi-select after selecting one of your UICs. By selecting this, you're able to select another one, and you'll be good to. So I'll show you an example. So here I click on the next one for 101, and then I'm gonna have all the rest of the files. If I unclick it or select it again, it's gonna unclick. So all you got to do is pretty much copy from column alpha, and just copy all this column alpha to AH, just write this, and all you got to do is right click and copy. And then once you have that folder set up, all you're gonna do is, like here, this is the folder, and obviously we're using my personal computer, and then you just go into PERDB. This is this is all fake data, once again, so nobody's social DID, any stuff like that is the real stuff. And all you got to do is pretty much select all, delete, and then delete it. And then once you delete it, you just go and hit paste, and then you'll have all your data will be in here, and that's it. That's all you got to do. I'm doing all the work for you, so now you don't have to go and retain, select the certain things that I was telling you to select for the database to work. And that's it. You just close it, and it's gonna say, do you want to save, and then save it, and then that's pretty much it. This folder, or I should say this file, you do not need to you don't need to save it. So once you're done, all you got to do is hit just close it out. So it'll ask you, do you want to make any changes? No, don't save. And then no, just click no, because I have a copy, so in case I want to copy or pasting this anywhere, and just hit no, and you'll be good to go. And that's it. So and that's all you got to do. So now I'm gonna show you a video on how you upload it, or the new things, the new updates on the new database. So let's open up the database. So here's the database. There's a few new things. Obviously, this is the new update to the last video. So this video, this link is not going to be the one. So I'm going to change it so you guys could have the most up-to-date one, the one that I'm doing. So all you got to do is go into import, and pretty much all you got to do is just click on the import, and all the data is going to go in there. So we're going to start with in and out calls. So I'm going to import the in and out calls. It's going to tell you the little percentage, what is it doing, and once it's done, it's going to tell you that, hey, the data, or the importing of the data is pretty much complete. So here it is complete. Then we're going to go back to import the SRB. SRB data import is complete, and somebody's texting. And then now we're going to go into the PERDB. So we're going to import the PERDB. So this one is going to have a little weird. It's going to have different, maybe you might have different pages open, or different Excel files open while it's doing its work. Don't worry about it. All it's doing is that when it's importing, it's not just importing, but it's also updating the rest of the stuff throughout the database, so everything will function correctly. So you'll have the percentage to tell you what is it doing, so you'll know that it's not, the database is not frozen or is screwed up. All right, so the PERDB data import is complete. All right, so we have all the PERDB data imported to the actual database. So now I'm gonna walk you through the new updates. All right, so now we go, and I'm gonna walk you through. So there's some new things that I changed. I removed the ForceCom row counseling because I already have one similar to that, and then I added the reclass. So and I'll walk you through the new things. I'll walk you through the 4789, the new 3340. All right, so the difference between this one is I don't have anything on the UICs, so it's not going to show the company stuff. Is going to be blank, so you fill out the UICs and the company just as before. You could click on where it says my UICs, and you'll be able to add them here as well. You could add them in here, or you could just manually type it in here, and you'll be good to go. So once again, the UIC and the company thing is going to be blank. So I go into soldier information. Now you have this part where all you got to do is click. So there's no more drop down list how I used to have it. I wanted to make it more fun and user friendly. So this is one of the new updates. So all you got to do is hit on Abigail. Once I hit on Abigail, it's going to tell you the information for that particular soldier. an update on this is it's going to tell you the row. So if it's in red, obviously they're not under window. If they're in green, that means they're under window and their ERUP code. If it's 10, it's going to be green. If it's other than 10, it's going to be red. So it's just kind of giving you a little warning. Hey, watch on this particular soldier for this particular things. So this is just a little quick soldier information. And you could just simply select on the next soldier and go by then. If you just want to clear out everything, like this one has a 9 Victor, just simply clear the filter where it says click here to clear the filter, and then it's going to clear it and it's going to be blank. And yep, nothing else to worry about. So that's new information. So let's go to the 3340. So 3340, all I'm asking you here to do is select what is it, if it's a reenlistment or extension. So if it's a reenlistment, once you click on reenlistment, then you're going to have the Annex B. If it's an extension, you won't have it. Why is it not working? Extension, there we go. There it is. So it's not there. All right, once you're done, simply just go ahead and select the soldier. So we're going to select on Abigail again, and you're going to have the DOD ID number. So obviously this is a fake one, and all the rest of the information will be filled out. I don't have the UIC. I didn't set up the UIC. I'm trying to make a really quick video, just straight to the point. If you want to go through the other tutorial, you'll be able to see that it's pretty much the same. The difference is the slicers where you select, and there's no more drop down list. For the extension reason, all you got to do is just put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just making up information, and it's going to populate here. If it's a reason to, because of their continued service, just typing out just information, just you guys could see it will fill out here. You hit print and I'll print out the stuff. You hit reset. All it's going to do is clear this data in here. It won't reset this, so you will manually just go in here. You could either leave it with a soldier, it doesn't matter, or you could just clear it if you don't want to have any information. So I go in here and reset. It's going to delete it, and then it will delete it here. Pretty simple, pretty cool. All right, so 4789. So same thing. We're going to click on Abigail again. So Abigail is going to have their name, the rank, their social. Let me check one more. Okay, so when you click on that, what's going to happen is, let me see. Yeah, so we're going to use this other one. When you click on it, obviously all this stuff is going to be pre-filled out. Now, what I'm letting you know, or I'm telling you to do is, all you got to do is type the retention control number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it's gonna auto-populate here. Now another cool thing about that I added is, now I added a little calendar. So you click on it and this is gonna select the calendar for what date. So let's go ahead and put today. It's gonna change to the 31st. Click OK. So you'll have this where it'll change to the 31st, and at the bottom is gonna update also the 31st, and you'll be good to go. Then if you notice, this is blank, so it doesn't have the social or the soldier's MOS or whatever you're trying to do. So if it's an ETS cohort bonus, I'm asking you the question. If it is, or if it's not, just click no. So if we click no, what's going to happen is, once I click no, the soldier's MOS is going to be here. If it's a yes, then this is going to be blank. So now if it's blank, then you could type whatever reason, ETS cohort, I'm just making up stuff, bonus, and then once you type it, then it's gonna auto-populate over here. So let's say if the soldier is getting a bonus with a papa identifier. So all you gotta do is click no. It's gonna auto-populate, and then here just put W with P. And then it's going to auto-populate here. And that's it. The mil per message. So if there's no bonus, or there's on the database, so I'll show you here, the SRB. If there's no data in here showing that there's a mil per message, then All this is going to be, it's not going to say mail per message, it's going to say paragraph 4 tier 1 or whatever. So make sure you have the SRB text document save on the folder so you can import the mail per message. So all I got to do is click on, if it's just a regular mail per message because of the ETS cohort bonus, then you just click mail per message. If there's a specific tier that the soldier's getting, let's say the soldier's getting a tier 4, then just click on mail per message, whatever tier they're going, and then it's going to auto-populate here. And that's pretty cool. So the base amount, so let's say they're getting 5,000. So when you click 5,000, it's going to auto-populate over here, 5,000, and it's doing the math already. If the plus amount is 0, then just put 0, and it'll say 0. Now, let's say the plus amount, if there's a kicker of, making up a number, another 5,000, then the 5,000 will say here, and then it's going to add, and it's going to be 10,000. The AOS end date. So the AOS is already set up because we know it's the day after the ETS. So I'm already doing it for you. And then here, I'm making up another. So it's going to be 2025 June 1st. And then it'll be here. So what happens if you need to update because you got to forgive an extension? All you got to do is you don't need to panic and be like, oh, it's not going to work. Just go back into the PERDB data. And what's the soldier's name? Adele. So you see the ETS is 2021. So we're going to the PERDB data and Adele. So where it says ETS, change that ETS to the, wherever you're forgiving that extension. So let's now put 2020 0202. So then I go back to the 4789, and so right now it's showing now that he updated to the day after that ETS that. So remember I put 2020-0202, now it's 2020-0203 because it's the day after the old ETS, and that's it. That's all you got to do. If you got to forgive an extension. And then lastly is what kind of form is it you're doing because of the appropriate form for the 3340 4-1. So it's a regular 4-1 and it's going to X out over here. So if it's a 3340, it will X out or right here, and that's it. Same thing, you click reset. All it's going to do is just reset the yellow boxes. Everything else you'll have to do it manually. Or you could leave it the way it is. As you're creating a contract, then you could just go ahead and save it. You could click print and they'll print out the form for you. So that's the 3340 4789. Before I get to the reclass, the last one, I want to do a new update on the reports. So on the roster, this is something new that I added. So right now, all these names are pretty much the names in your battalion, right? So what you're doing here is, what's the beginning date? So if I'm gonna put the beginning date, today's date, it's gonna tell me here, this is the beginning date, and then this is the end date. So I'm just making up this end date, right? So you want to pull a roster for your battalion between these dates of their ETS. So all you gotta do is here where it says pull my roster, click on it, and it's gonna pretty much pull a roster for those ETS. So for this 2 ETS dates, these are the 2 soldiers. So if it for some reason it says primary MOS, it has some weird number, that's nothing to do with the database. That's the text document from the All Army PERDB is set up like that. So you will pretty much just ask the soldier, hey, what's your actual MOS, slash and update it. This is the actual ETS date and this is the row. So I already did the formula for you for the row. All you gotta do is hit print. Once you print, it'll print it out, and then you could give it to your retention NCOs, have one for yourself, so you could update your SAV, your notes, whatever stuff to give you your sergeant major. You click reset, all it's going to do is going to reset and go back to having all the soldiers' name. So that's something new that I have that I updated on the database. And one more other that I forgot. So tracker. So when you go to tracker, So now there's only one database for everybody. So before I had it set up for one for 4, one for 5 companies, 6 companies, 7 companies, and all that. So now all you gotta do in here is you're gonna have the stats. So let's say you only have 4 companies. You're like, whoa, I have way too much stuff that I don't need. So in here, where is it freaking out? Okay, in here now it's gonna tell you numbers of companies / batteries. For those that have batteries. So all you gotta do is, like, if let's say you have 4 companies, all you gotta do is click 4. It's gonna be highlighted, and then it says create my retention stats. You click on it, and boom. So now you have 4 companies. Now, if you're like, oh man, I click on the wrong one, and if you click on 5, and then you put create retention stats, nothing's gonna happen because you already asked the data or the database to do a 4. So all you gotta do is clear that, and by doing that is you click on this where it says click to clear. So it's a little bit smaller because the way the image on this is, I left the percentage smaller. It's gonna highlight everything. Once all the numbers are highlighted, just click again on retention stats, and now you have everything again pretty much to wait. And you're like, okay, I don't have 4, I have 6. Just click on 6 and create my retention stats, and boom, now you have 6, and you're able to change this. Say, oh, I got 5 re-enlistments on this unit for careerists, and this is my percentage now. Let's say on this one you got 3 now, so now you have your percentage is all green now. So yeah, so this is something new that actually came up with it today. It's pretty easy. Okay, so now the same way for that one, for the mission, is the SFL stats. You're gonna have a lot. Like, you're like, whoa, I don't have 8. Just go and click on 5, create my SFL stats, and boom, now you have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is your battalion's name. And that's it. That's pretty much how you do it. If you want to go back and reset it, just have everything, all of them highlighted. Click on that, and boom, you have all of them again. So when you get the database, you're gonna have all that, and all you gotta do is click on however many companies you have. So and lastly, the reclass. All right, so this is something new that I have in here. So based on, they're gonna click on Abigail again. Based on Abigail, her line scores are GT's 106, blah, blah, blah. So these are the soldier's line score. So I'm asking you 2 questions. So it's going to be able to tell you what the soldier qualified for. And I put in here, ask the soldier this question. What is your color vision? You colorblind, normal, red and green. So if I click on normal, just click on normal, and it's going to highlight. So you could see there's already some saying that qualify, not qualify. And does you have a driver's license? Yes. And you just click on yes. And anything that is in green that says qualify, that means the soldier qualified for these particular MOSs. Now, I'm going to warn you, this is just based on a few things: driver's license, clearance, line scores, required POHs, and division. I'm adding the physical rating for that particular MOS. So I did this one by one through the smart book. Now, this is not doing the job for you. This is just a quick reference if you have a soldier in your office and you just want to, work a little bit faster instead of going through the smart book one by one. Here I'm doing it for you. Now, let's say if the soldier was not normal color vision, you put red and green, then this is going to change. So you see now they change. Let's say you see how this one, like let's say this one says you qualify if they have a driver's license. If I put no, this is going to change and it's going to be red, saying non-qualified. So it's based on, driver's license, color vision, line scores, and POHs, because I'm already doing your POHs from here. Also with clearance, I forgot the clearance. So you have the clearance. So if they have a secret clearance, they'll say here qualify if they qualify. So like this one, she doesn't qualify for it. And let's see why. Because she doesn't have a normal color vision. She has red and green, as you can see. If I put normal color vision, it should show qualify right here. and now she qualifies. So yeah, pretty cool. Hopefully you guys like this. I think it's a pretty great tool. And that's really it. And I'm gonna do one more, the smart book, the SRB. You click on the SRB, now you click on 11 Bravo. It's gonna tell you, it's color coded, with the slider, slicer correction. So all you gotta do is click on the MOS, and it's gonna tell you what they have and all that stuff. Same thing for the in and out calls. I click on 11 Bravo. It's gonna do the 11 Bravos only, 11 Charlies, 11 Charlie only. You X to clear the filter, and it's gonna give you everything. So you could use it one by one, or you could just be just click on the slicer, and then you'll be 13 Fox. I'll tell you what they qualify for. So yeah, and that's really it. That's the new stuff. Like I said, the biggest difference on this is that you do the All Army PERDB export. Make sure you select the UICs, copy and paste it to the PERDB text, and that's really it. You're still gonna do your in and correction, your on orders. You pull your on orders, and I have a slice. Yeah. So I'll show you how you pull your on orders if you don't know. And then once you click on your orders, text with headers, save on orders. And you could do it this way, or you could just copy and paste it and save it to your text. And that's really it as far as new on the actual database. Once you're done with the with your work for the day, you're going home, or you don't want to have the database open, just pretty much click on save and close the database. It's gonna run through this whole thing, make sure it's saving all the database, and at the end it's gonna have a little message box saying database is saved, see you soon. So yeah, so you have any questions or you encounter any issues or troubleshoot, I went through the troubleshoot, making sure everything works. I don't see any issues. If you do encounter any issues, please bring it to my attention. You could call me or email me. I'm now stationed at Fort Bliss. I'm not at Fort Drum. So just let me know, hey, I have this issue. I could walk you through on how to fix it, or maybe there's an issue with the database that I gotta fix. But I haven't had any issues with it yet. So it should be 100% ready to go. Lastly, make sure that if you're actually trying to use the database and you need access to that user or correction to that link for the Army PERDB, because it's I had to have it private, because I don't need everybody in the Army to see socials and stuff that is PI. Just shoot me an email and I'll give you user access to it, so you could actually download it and open it, and then you could copy and paste to your information, so you could save it to your text document and actually import it to the actual database once. So let's say if you're gonna if you need to clear any information because I'm providing a new SRB, forgot to tell you this, just click on clear SRB, and this one doesn't have a percentage because it's a little bit quicker. It's going to tell you SRB data clear, so when I go to SRB data, there's no data in here. Same thing for in and out calls. I didn't want to make the database a little bit bigger, so this one is just running through his little thing, doing clearing all the information. It's going to tell you in and out call data is clear, and you go in. So pretty cool. But yeah, so if you encounter any issues, let me know. You need access to the Army PERDB export file, shoot me an email, call me, and I'll give you user access so you could download it and have access to it. Yeah, so hopefully you guys have fun with it, enjoy it, and let me know if you have any other ideas that I could come up with to fix this, or to make it better, I should say. All right, have a good one, guys, and I'll see you guys or have another video soon.